take flight, levitate, breakfast for dinner. I'm cold as a summer ain't the winter. Finna, bender, Kona, on a three-wheel motion. I'm headed to the ocean, caravan full of cars, neighborhood stars.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Carr's Raiders going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle. And he will be brought down here at about the 7. Yard line. Now on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. James Harrison from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. Carr to throw on second down. A right side catch by Crabtree. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing his Carr on third down. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. James Harrison in there to get him for his second sack of the night. On second down, here's Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Carr and Crabtree hooking up for a big one there. 45 yards. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Carr binds, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Javon Hargrave in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Janikowski pushes this one to the left. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
A give to Bell. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter, Jordan. And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the 1st down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw is Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Not something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2 as they'll take over with the ball 1st and 10. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. Roethlisberger to his big target, James. All 6-7 of him for a Steeler 1st down. Now it's Roethlisberger.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger being chased out left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Ben Heaney leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Caught left side to Crabtree. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. First down, the run with Lynch. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a 2nd guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Javon Hargrave forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Carr. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first.
He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eli Rogers, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Got it complete to Crabtree. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Carr. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Carr now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. T.J. Watt in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. To throw on second down. Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Hayward. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. In motion right is Brown. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. His throw incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receiver's eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Throw left side complete. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. On third down, here's Bell. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Bruce Irvin. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. So the sack, and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Second down now after the pass completion. On play action, now Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it And that'll fall incomplete. Crabtree, once again, the intended target. And now it's third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. But it's brought in by Washington. How did he stay on his feet? And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
On the return, Fitzgerald to Son. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Back now in Pittsburgh. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. And Cook has it left side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that lift.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, his second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The give is to Bell, and he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, it's Bell. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. First carry for James Conner, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now it's Conner, and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield, and the Raiders have recovered.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
20! And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, 48 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Brandon, that's climbing the hill. And not only climbing it, but finally getting to the top and over. What a comeback.
What a comeback indeed. I mean, Charles, that was a 3-score deficit at one point that they were facing.
And let's face it, many times teams in that situation, they pretty much pack it in for the game.
Sammy Coates now to return it. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Flushed out right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is good. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost. About 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. To throw his Carr to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Carr second only to Matthew Stafford in fourth quarter comebacks last year. Had 7 of them, so he has the experience despite the young age.
He grew up fast, and because of that, the rest of the guys that play alongside of him, they have confidence they're going to get it done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run again with Lynch. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. A toss play. This is Lynch. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. On second down, Lynch. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So now this thing's coming down to the big left leg of Sebastian Janikowski. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now this thing's coming down to the big left leg of Sebastian Janikowski. He's missed twice tonight, but this time it's for the win. And yes, Janikowski got it. Sebastian Janikowski does it again. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.